Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. And the story of today. So what I want to share with you, what memory I turned into a story and into baby book. Like all parents, I like to read to my little son, and of course I want him to learn to read himself, and I want him to love reading. I want to share my love of reading with him. So of course when he was born and until now, I read to him a lot, not just before bed, but I read to him during lunch, breakfast, and even while he's playing with his little ducks in a bathtub. So I read all the time. And finally I succeeded, because my son now brings books to me and he points at them and he really wants me to read, and he looks at pictures and he can actually spend time reading himself. Staring at the pictures and bubbling something on his baby language. It's really beautiful. And another memory, it's not really memory, it's just a thought. I'm very often finding myself thinking how I'm going to explain to my son any kind of sad thing. There will be day when he loses his friend, like because friend would move to different place and they will lose connection, or maybe his favorite toy will break. There's always something that can upset him. I want to help him with that, and help him do not get his heart broken. So I reflected all these things in this story today, and story is called Kid Makes a Wish. You might ask yourself, what child doesn't like adventure? It's a part of growing up, isn't it? There is no stopping little kids from exploring life. The whole world is an adventure. The best that parents can do is help the children have safe adventures, and Little Fox's parents were no exception. It was next to impossible to keep him inside. Each morning when he woke up, the first thing Kid would do is ask if he could go outside. Almost nothing could stop him, but his mama knew a trick that sometimes worked. She would tell him stories. Little Fox loved hearing the stories his parents told. Kid dreamed of growing up and being an explorer. He imagined all sorts of travels and adventures he would go on, and then coming back and telling all his friends about them. But Mom and Papa weren't ready to let him go out just yet. They wanted him to learn a few things first. Traveling is so much better when you know how to read, Mama said. Little Fox didn't have much of choice but to listen to her. You might be wondering just what kinds of things foxes can read. Well, they don't read books like you and I do. They read forest stories that are written in sounds and smells and things you can see with your eyes. Every self-respecting fox knows how to do this, and Little Fox did his best to learn how to. Can you read the story on the fern? Mama asked Kid. Can you smell the two squirrels that play tag here? And look at these tracks. Mr. Wolf passed by a couple of days ago. Can you see? Mama was a good teacher to her little son, and soon Kid was able to read every sight and smell. He would go sniffing and exploring close to home, and then run off to meet his best friend Dandelion to tell him all the things he learned. One morning, when Little Fox was all excited to share the news with his friend, he noticed that Dandelion wasn't really paying much attention. He just yawned and said he was feeling rather tired, and then folded himself up into a little green tent of leaves and fell right asleep. Oh, well, go ahead and sleep. I guess you need it. I'll come back later and tell you all about what I learned, Little Fox whispered to his friend. But when Little Fox came back later that day, Dandelion was still asleep. And he was asleep the next day, and even the next day too. I hope he's not feeling sick, Kid thought to himself. Maybe Maybe he would like if I tell him some of the stories Mom and Papa tell me. And so Kit sat with his sleeping friend and shared some of the stories his Mom and Papa told. The next day when Kit went looking for his friend up on the glen, to his surprise, he couldn't find him anywhere. Right where Dandelion used to be was a new kind of flower he had never seen before. It was all fluffy and white and round like a bubble. "Have you seen my friend Dandelion?" Kit asked the new flower. But the stranger only laughed. "There is something very familiar about that laugh," thought Kit. "Why are you laughing?" he asked. "Because you didn't recognize me," said the fluffy white flower. "Can't you tell? It's me, Dandelion." "Is that really you?" exclaimed the little fox in surprise. "Yes, it's me. I just grew up, is all. Now my greatest wish is about to come true," said Dandelion. "What dream is that?" asked Little Fox. "I've always wanted to fly off and see the world, and now I get to," said the fluffy Dandelion. "Oh, that's what I want to do too," exclaimed Kit. "But how are you going to fly without wings?" he asked. "Oh, that's easy. All I need is a little breath of air, and I'll be able to float off with the breeze," answered Dandelion. Kit started to get worried. "But if you go, then I won't ever see you again," he cried. "Oh, you're right, but it's not like you think," said Dandelion. "But I don't want you to go away," cried Little Fox. "Don't cry, I'll be back. You see, each little piece of fluff is actually a little piece of me. And when they land, they will grow up into dandelions too. And they won't remember you like I do, but they're still me. You can tell them all about our friendship and the fun we've had together. I'm sure they will love to be your friend too. All us dandelions are related. We're a family. All you have to do is remember me, and we will never stop being friends." "Oh, how amazing," said Little Fox. "What do you want me to do?" "All you have to do is take a really big breath and blow on me as hard as you can," he said. "And if you wish really hard, we will be together again before you know it." So Kit took a big breath and blew his fluffy friend off into the wind. It was like magic. And as Dandelion drifted off, he said, "Goodbye, Little Fox. Please don't be sad. We will see each other again soon." In a moment his friend was gone. Kit felt like crying all over again, but he remembered what his Dandelion had told him and smiled. Kit knew right then that his own wish was to make friends with every dandelion he could meet and tell them all the stories about his best friend and the love they shared. The end. Thank you for listening and watching this video. Bye bye, guys.